Welcome to the introduction to CheqMate software. CheqMate is a small piece of software fully developed in Sri Lanka by Precise Software Solutions. This software can actually write a check and get printed by a normal printer. The specialty of this software is that you don't require any additional or any special printer or a computer to do this process. You can use your normal printer and a computer and install this software and get a nicely printed check, something like this one. But it supports all the banks in Sri Lanka, and you can present a nicely professional looking check. So why we need to print a check? So we sometimes we can argue that the writing check is easy, but the problem is check is also a corporate document like invoices and your corporate letters. So we don't generally handwrite invoices or the corporate letters because we always wanted to present those documents in printed format. This is also a corporate document. It represents your company. Check has your company name. So it represents your company. Therefore, that you need to present a nicely professional looking, nice and clean check to your third parties, your payable parties. And not only that reason, it reduces the time of writing a check, because using the software you don't want to write, or you don't want to write everything in the software. You basically only want to enter the amount in number, right, and select the pay name. That's the basic operation. So once you select that, you can feed the check into the printer and give the print commands. It takes only few seconds, and also is eliminate writing errors. This is the most important feature using a check writing software, because if you are writing in hand, if you made any mistakes, that you cannot correct it. You can correct to cut, but then ultimately the check getting a messy look, because you need to sign every time you make a mistake. So generally we don't do that. If a mistake happens, you need to cancel the check. So but using the software, if something went wrong, you always can go back and correct, because before giving the print you can see a print preview. If the preview is okay, then you can go ahead and give the print. Because you don't write the amount in words, because software automatically converted the amount into words most of the time. That means 90.9.9%, something like that, you can eliminate the errors. Basically you have to enter the amount and select the pay name and give the print command. So that's the basic operation. And also you can keep a record of printed checks, that you can get a report, right? So that is also important in writing corporate checks. And also there's no reason not to print checks, because there are no rules and regulations that say you cannot print corporate checks. It's always is possible to print a corporate check. So this software is enabled, so there's no reason you to say no, we don't want printed checks. So always corporate is looking forward to present something nice, present their professional image, present the corporate image in their corporate documents. So let's talk about what you need to do this process. I have to tell you that you don't need any special printer. You can use your existing laserjet or injector, desktop, or even the dot matrix printer. You can use your existing printer. You don't need to buy a new printer, and you don't need any special checks. You can use your checkbook, normal check. You can feed the check into the printer and give the print command. You don't need any special check. You don't need any other hardware equipment rather than the printer and the computer. Computer also is even the Pentium for computer is good enough for this process. Whatever the PC you are using right now is good enough. So only you need to download and install or buy and install the CheqMate software. So that will do the process. How much does it cost? You may think that it's a very high cost too, because there are some other software available for premium prices. But this software costs only 7,500, and there's no yearly renewal. You don't want to pay any periodically, and we give you the installation CD. You have the CD anytime. You can install it from the CD, and it's a lifetime investment for to process your check writing software. So this process is a lifetime investment, and it's a very small investment, but it definitely gives you the required process of writing and printing checks. So finally, how to buy this one? So this software, if you give us a call on this number on the screen, we will come and install software in your locations if your office is around the Colombo. If you are not in Colombo, then we will send you the CD, or we will send you a link to download the software. You can install yourself. It's a very simple process, or even we can help you through Dreamweaver to install the software. So let's see how this software is working. So I will show you how this software is working. Now this is the basic, this is the interface of the software. So there are only few fields that anyone can understand the check writing process. Its interface is very simple. Anyone can identify how to write a check. So first thing is check date. Check date automatically get the current date. If you want to write a pre-date or post-date check, you can click on the field and the calendar pop-ups. Then you can select the date you want. Now there's another small checkbox here that say print 20 in the year. What is this one? Now this one is actually in some HMB checks, at National Bank checks, they have not printed this 20 in the date where you write in the date. The 20, most of the bank already printed 20 in the box where you write the date. You only have to put 14. But in some HMB checks, only in some HMB checks, this 20 is not printed. So therefore, if you are using that HMB check where the 20 is not printed on the date block, you need to check this one. Yes, generally, all the other banks you don't want to use this feature. Then pay name. Actually, once you type the name, it's already automatically recorded in system. So when you typing one letter, it's automatically pop up. Then you select from the list. Then you enter the amount. If you want to put the account pay only field, you can select yes. Otherwise, you can select no. I put yes. Then where you want to put your account pay is here, whether it is in the top or bottom, or you can select the cross only. If it is some checks, if you put the account pay seal in top, it will not clearly visible. So you can put it on bottom of the check. Doesn't matter where it is put, as long as it is visible. So I put the default location and stop. Then optionally you can enter the check number if you want to keep a record of the writing checks. Then all the banks are listed here. So you can select whatever the bank you are writing the software. All the banks are available in Sri Lanka. So then option is whether you want to print the company seal where you sign the check. So it's also acceptable. You don't want to always put the rubber seal. You can print it down. It's acceptable by the every banks. You don't want its rubber seal is not required to print on the rubber seal. You can print it through the software. It is also acceptable. You can select. If you don't want, you can select. And print options is also optional. You can select full detail. The particular. I put here is in the particulars. You can enter some note. This is also optional. What purpose you are writing it? This is Sri Lanka telephone bill. So that's something I need to enter for the report, not for the check, because I want to save this information in my report. So I give the print preview. Always it generated a preview. So if something happens, you can cancel and go back and enter the correct details and come back. So it seems looking already okay. Now you can see this. The number is formatted with the stars and commas and cents and automatically converted to the words. And this date is here. Account pay seal is there. The company seal is there. So now just insert the check to the printer and give the print command. That's it. It's very simple. So this is how you use the software. So if you are interested, just give us a call, which I showed in the lesson, or you can visit our website www.precise.com. Thank you very much.